A steak is probably in my top five favorite meals. Like a well done, as in like not well done, I like my medium rare, but a really well cooked steak. Oh, with some good sides, the creamy spinach, mac and cheese, chunky chips. Oh, maybe a peppercorn sauce. I'm actually getting hungry describing it. And this place apparently might be the best, the most jaw-dropping steakhouse in America. America's probably got 10,000 steakhouses. So for you to be like talked about as maybe being the best.
Sedona is one of the most beautiful places in the country, with stunning red rock canyons and fiery sunsets. And right in the middle of it all is a fine dining Latin-inspired steakhouse where the food might be as good as the view. Often called the best restaurant in town. Today, we're trying
good.
Mariposa.
Mate, that steak looked amazing. Oh, what are
Yesterday
those?
we tried another restaurant that came very highly recommended called the Hudson, and I have a feeling these two experiences are going to be very different. The food at the Hudson was great, but overall it was a lot more casual than we were expecting. People were rolling up in hiking gear and just the whole vibe felt very relaxed, but from what I've heard about Mariposa, that will definitely not be the case tonight. They have a strict dress code. It's literally the fourth most mentioned phrase on their Google reviews, and a lot of the reviews call the owner and waitstaff pretentious.
I mean, why are they like just because they want people to dress up well doesn't make them pretentious, does it?
We're hopefully dressed nicely enough that we don't have to test that out, but we'll see how it goes with the service. Mariposa comes from chef and restaurateur Lisa Dahl. It opened in 2015 and was her fourth of 6 restaurants in Sedona. She had been working in the fashion industry in San Francisco until her son Justin was tragically murdered trying to stop a robbery in 1994. She turned to cooking and moved to the high desert, seeking spiritual healing. Her first restaurant opened in 1996, and she's credited with pioneering fine dining in Sedona.
It does look good. Like, I love the outdoor bit, but you've still got some cover, the nature.
Mariposa and Chef Dahl have won numerous awards. According to her website, Lisa has appeared on the Travel Channel's Food Paradise and the Food Network's Beat Bobby Flay, championed 3 prestigious burger battles, and is a 2-time featured chef at the prestigious James Beard House in New York City. She was recently awarded Arizona's highest culinary honors 2 years in a row by the Arizona Restaurant Association, Top Chef of Arizona, and Food Pioneer.
I mean, so this woman, I mean, she is an amazing chef. Like,
This looks like it's gonna be gorgeous. I am so excited.
wow. I love the interior. This looks so good.
You could tell they built this restaurant from the ground up with the view in mind. Pretty much every table has beautiful 180-degree views of the mountain range. I think one of my favorite parts was walking up to the restaurant and seeing that lush green back lawn against the beautiful red mountains. It is such a spectacular contrast. And then walking in the restaurant, the design is like bohemian and industrial. There's wrought iron throughout. The touches of butterfly are such a nice nod to the name of the
The decor is really stunning. It really does look good.
restaurant. The tables are very spread out. There's Latin music in the background. It just feels like such a high-end, elegant vibe.
The menu was inspired by Chef Dahl's travels through Argentina, Uruguay, and Chile. The name Mariposa means butterfly in Spanish and was chosen because the restaurant
All right, let's see these prices. So, I mean, these prices aren't too crazy, actually. I mean, they're not cheap, but it's not absolutely insane. I mean, to be fair, $44 for some salmon is a little bit on the high side, but maybe the salmon's really good.
came at a transformative moment in her career, moving away from the Italian cuisine she was known for and taking on a new challenge. The drink menu looks right up our alley with Mexican and Latin influences. A lot of tequila and mezcal, which we love, but also some sweet tropical rum drinks and a homemade sangria. Nearly everything is farm to table, so there's also a large emphasis on vegetarian dishes like the
Okay, let's see here. Tapas. Handmade empanadas, $22. Okay, so basically 2 people, your bill's going to be probably like, with the tip and everything, $250, something like that.
Portobello empanadas. The steaks are USDA Black Angus, though the menu doesn't say what grade, which is interesting.
Okay, ribeye steak, 14 ounce, 58 bucks. Okay, maybe the bill will be like 300.
And everything is wood grilled. Lisa says her food has to be colorful, flavorful, and beautiful, so I am very excited to see what we have in store. If you were looking at that menu and thinking, what on earth is a pulpoparilla, you're not alone. I took 12 years of Spanish in school and am embarrassed to report I learned impressively little. But food is the best motivator. We love trying cuisine from all over the world, and knowing the language can help with reading menus, pronunciation, and even give you a greater understanding of the food. That's why I am so excited to tell you about the sponsor. All right, back to the pulpo.
Oh my God, this looks so good. Oh, what is that, octopus?
Pulpoparilla. We're starting with the pulpoparilla, which is wood-fired Spanish octopus, garbanzo puree, fennel slaw, and an olive tapenade. This, just like everything else on the menu
It looks amazing.
is cooked on the wood-fired grill. So I feel like you're gonna get some of those nice smoky flavors, and it's nice and charred, especially on the bottom. The octopus itself is beautifully charred, tender on the inside, but has those nice crispy edges to give it a
Oh, this looks delicious. I mean, I want to go to this restaurant.
good crunch and a bit of smokiness. This is the start of a lot of wood-fired grill. The garbanzo bean puree is kind of like a hummusy flavor, but it complements the octopus really, really well. There's like an earthy freshness from that fennel slaw, and the olive tapenade adds a bit of saltiness.
Those Mediterranean flavors really shine through, and it is the perfect complement to that smoky flavor. You could really taste the grill here, and it is unbelievable.
Dude, when I come to America next, I am going to eat at so many different restaurants. I'm so excited. By the way, guys, if you don't know, I've started the newsletter about my journey to potentially moving to America. Link is in the bio.
The octopus is so tender, and I really like the puree with it.
Yeah, I like it too.
I think it's a great compliment. This is
It looks
definitely like smoky, and it's
amazing.
funny because we both got smoky drinks, so
We
we're
both
like,
picked the mezcal cocktail.
we're fully embracing the smoke.
This is the handmade Portobello empanadas that come with poblano peppers, caramelized onions.
$22 though for these empanadas. I mean, what do you guys think of those prices? I mean, maybe a bit on the high side, but I guess it's a fine dining restaurant, isn't it?
3 cheeses, and they're served with a chimichurri.
That looks like it's gonna be good.
You are going to die when you taste this. You're definitely gonna have to take the third one. I'm not even gonna fight you for it because you're going to love this. The crust is perfectly golden and flaky, giving way to an interior that is just full of earthy and nutty mushroom flavor. The cheese is definitely more subtle than I was expecting, but it's buttery and crispy and just delicious.
God, my mouth is watering. I've not eaten anything today and I am starving right now.
Wow, that crust is perfect. It has such great buttery flavor, and I just love how soft this is. Absolutely incredible. I am definitely gonna devour this. Also, you can't beat this view. As the sun's setting, it's just getting more and more beautiful. They just kicked on these like fire globes right at the entrance.
Wow.
I'm just blown away. It is absolutely spectacular.
Dude, I need to get to Arizona. This place is beautiful.
Later.
For our side, we went with Lisa's lovely lemon mashed potatoes with luscious lobster scampi. Let's give this a try. That is pure decadence. The potatoes are buttery and creamy with like a hint of lemon. Then you get those chunks of lobster that are just bathed in a garlicky, lemony, buttery sauce. It all comes together to be delicious. You got a
Oh
little bit of
my
that
God.
salty ocean brine flavor. It is so good.
Looks like he got that steak medium rare, or maybe just straight up rare actually.
Surprised I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, same. I've never seen seafood with mashed potatoes.
No, it seems like it would be weird. I think especially like the way that this is prepared with the garlic and the lemon works really well with the mashed potatoes.
Yeah, and it's like the perfect complement to a steak. Like, I'm surprised it's not done more.
It's kind of like a surf and turf actually.
Wow, you definitely taste the butter, the lemon. Yeah, it definitely adds that like ocean brininess to the mashed potatoes.
It's almost like in a soup, or is that just butter?
And I love the textures too. Like the lobster is more on the softer side, but gives you like a little something to chew on in addition to that mashed potato. It is so delicious.
This is the third.
Oh my God, look at this. Look at that steak. Oh my God, that thing looks perfect.
32-ounce bone-in ribeye. We also got it with their mushroom gorgonzola chipotle aioli that normally comes on the filet. This looks cooked perfectly. There's a nice crust on both the top and the bottom.
Oh
I'm sure we're gonna get that wood-fired smoky char in there. Let's give it a try.
It looked unreal.
Oh my gosh, that is unbelievable. It's
Yeah.
bold, it's smoky, it has such a strong beefy flavor. I like the crunch from both the top and the bottom, I think. And
Dude, I'm coming to this restaurant next year. I am going. I need to make it happen. Oh.
you just really taste that wood-fired, like smoky char flavor. Let's try a piece with this sauce. Whoa. That's crazy. That might be one of my favorite steak sauces that I've ever had. You get like an earthy depth from
Oh my God, just look at it. The char, it just looks perfect. The fat's been rendered. It's thick.
the mushrooms, a creamy tang from the gorgonzola, just a little heat. Honestly, like the perfect amount of heat from the peppers.
I'm gonna try my first bite from the end, which has such nice char all around. This beautiful pink medium rare steak.
It is thick. Those pieces are huge.
Yeah, it looks like two people could easily share that and have enough meat.
It is so flavorful, so tender, and you get such a nice char. I love the crunch and that smoky grill flavor that you get with that like nice tender steak. It is absolutely incredible. I could not wait to try it with the sauce.
Dude, I'm proper jealous right now. I wish I could just reach into the screen and grab that steak off her plate.
Wow. I think I'd have to agree that that might be my favorite steak sauce yet. I love the little bit of kick you get from that, and it is so creamy. I don't really taste that like strong gorgonzola like funk flavor, but I just love how creamy it is. You get a little bit of that like chipotle flavor. Yeah, that's perfect. What a meal. This is so good.
Great combo. I think we did a perfect order here. Some of the best bites are always on the bone.
Absolutely. People that waste the bone, like all of the meat on the bone, I'm like, what are you doing? A lot of the flavor comes from that bone.
And I don't think I've ever seen a steakhouse throw the bone back onto the grill. Like you can see grill marks on this. Let's try it.
It's going to be amazing.
I'm not really a fan of that, to be honest,
No.
because I think the steak
Interesting. Maybe it's too crunchy for it.
was cooked so perfectly before that by throwing it back on the grill, you can see the
Overcooked.
part around the bone is way more dark than the rest of the steak, which is a bit of a shame because I'm sure these bites would have been really good. But this is like getting to the point where instead of tasting like a little bit of that smoky char, it just
like
tastes
burnt?
burnt.
Fair enough. Are these the desserts? Hang on here. Let me see these prices. Is that $25? Why does it say glass though? Oh no, 14. So all of the desserts are $14.
Dessert, we got the prickly pear cheesecake, which comes on a cookie crust with pomegranate sauce and a white chocolate butterfly. That is as delicious as it is beautiful. It's got that signature cheesecake tang. The prickle pear is kind of like your typical berry fruit sweetness, a little bit tropical maybe. It doesn't taste too different than if this was maybe like a raspberry or like a strawberry. The cookie crunch really provides that perfect buttery crunch that just makes this dish.
It looks like they've been here for a while as well. Like the sun was like fully out and now it's evening. They've probably spent like 3 hours here.
This is so creamy, but you get a nice crunch from the graham cracker underneath. They also nailed that graham cracker crust. The flavor is just on point and the crunchy texture is just perfect. The prickly pear is very subtle, but kind of adds just like this little extra flavor complexity that like really makes this, it is delicious.
Mate, I nailed it. $2.50. Does that include the tip though? I don't think it includes the tip. So with tip, it's looking like about 300. Yeah.
I can't believe we set out to compare these two restaurants because they could not be more different. Also, the service was excellent. I would say the lady guarding the gate was really like a bouncer, like guarding that gate like this was a castle. If you came without a reservation or you weren't dressed appropriate, she was turning you away and she was pretty ruthless. So you can't come here expecting to just be able to walk in. Even the people who were trying to sit at the bar got kind of like a stern talking to. So I don't know, just make sure you have a reservation. And also,
dude, I mean, I will wear a 3-piece tuxedo if I have to get into this place because that food looked damn near perfect. I mean, the steak looked amazing. The empanadas looked amazing. The lobster mash looked really, really good. The octopus. Oh, I mean, this is going on my list of places to visit next year. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.